Hey everybody, Carson Kelly here, and in today's episode of Why I'm Excited, we are going to be talking about the unannounced, obviously video game title that's in development called Marvel Spider-Man 3. We obviously don't know anything about it. It could not be in the works, but obviously with the last Marvel Spider-Man 2018, Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, and Marvel Spider-Man 2 obviously selling very well since their launch and post-launch. There's obviously going to be a third game, and truthfully, this is going to be one of the longest, probably almost longest episode ever of why I'm excited, because truthfully, I love the Marvel Spider-Man games. They've gotten my head out of some pretty dark places and have helped me over the years and have brought me so much joy. Despite Marvel Spider-Man 1 being my favorite out of the three, with Miles Morales coming in second and Spider-Man 2 in third, I have some high hopes and some very excited expectations for Marvel Spider-Man 3, and we will be going through all of that here today in this very special Why I'm Excited video, where we talk about the soon-to-come future game of Marvel Spider-Man 3 from Insomniac Games, Sony and Marvel games and whatnot. So yeah, everybody, if you are enjoying the video so far, kick back, relax, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you don't enjoy the video, like I always tell you, hit the dislike button. It's okay. But I hope you all enjoy the content for today. It's going to be awesome. We're going to be talking about Marvel Spider-Man 3, my hopes, predictions, dreams, and pretty much just overall excitement for the third game. And of course the final chapter, because if you remember in that one post-credit scene, it's the official Dr. Otto Octavius said it himself. After Norman asked him, "What are you writing?" Otto said, "The final chapter." Then the screen went to black, and I believe we had the next cutscene, which was Miles Morales and his family eating dinner. And somebody knocks at the door, and it's Albert Moon. And Albert Moon introduces Sydney Moon. Then, bam, the official credits begin. And I have so much excitement and a lot of things to say about the potential of a Marvel Spider-Man 3. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into Why I'm Excited, Episode 8, where we talk all about Marvel Spider-Man 3, predictions, excitement, and overall just feeling, and why in the hell I'm excited about a game that we don't even know yet exists. But truthfully, it's probably happening. It's most likely in development somewhere. Most likely somewhere at Insomniac, Marvel, Sony. It's definitely happening somewhere. But we probably won't see it for a long time. We'll discuss all that here today on Why I'm Excited, Episode 8. So yeah, everybody, please enjoy this special episode of Why I'm Excited, where we talk all about Marvel Spider-Man 3. All right. Thank you, guys. And I'm sorry about the extended intro, but I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a breather and example of why this could be a very long episode of Why I'm Excited. But I believe you will enjoy this one. All right, guys, be greater together and enjoy the video. Act 1, Marvel Spider-Man. The journey began with Marvel Spider-Man, released in 2018 by Marvel Games, Sony Interactive Entertainment, and PlayStation. Developed by Insomniac Games. So our journey here today begins with Marvel Spider-Man 1 in this special Why I'm Excited video. For episode 8 of Why I'm Excited, we will begin with Marvel Spider-Man act number 1 of this video. So this is the first act of this video. I hope you enjoy it, because we start off at the beginning. So here we are at the very beginning of a beautiful, amazing, fantastic journey. Many, many years ago, at a PlayStation E3 2016, there was a little game called Spider-Man, and it was officially revealed. And man, oh man, it's been a long time since this thing was revealed to the world and this journey began of this all-new Spider-Man adventure. And wow. And it's just truly been an amazing ride of this journey. I apologize, my phone just went off, so that's a little crazy. But yeah, looking back here with all the footage, it has been an amazing journey with Spider-Man from 2016 to here now in 2025 and looking and beyond. what will come in the future. We will get to that. But man, it is truly very, very nostalgic, exciting, and thrilling, and just a little bit of everything looking back on this incredible journey of Marvel Spider-Man. And today, in this special video, we will be going through the Marvel Spider-Man saga, leading up to why I am excited about Marvel Spider-Man 3. And yeah, 1 year later from 2016, we got the official E3 2017 trailer for Marvel Spider-Man, and we've seen our first glimpse at some pretty damn good, beautiful gameplay. And just for disclaimer purposes, all footage is provided by PlayStation, and this comes from their YouTube channel, mixture of YouTube channel and other sites, because it took me quite a while to find some of this footage to use for today's video. But yeah, this video, man, I remember that 2017 E3. I was coming home from I was either coming home from high school at the time, or I was eating lunch while the event was happening. I don't remember what time E3 was happening, but I do remember watching this conference and seeing this beautiful gameplay for the first time of Marvel Spider-Man. And man, I have at least over 1,000 hours of Marvel Spider-Man, because I replayed the game multiple times. Looking back on it, it's truly was a beautiful, beautiful adventure. And right here, looking back on this gameplay many years later here in 2025, and it's actually kind of crazy. In 2 years from now, this game will be 10 years old. I cannot believe it. Because Marvel Spider-Man just reached 8 years. So that's very, very cool. And one of my things looking back here is, man, the user interface was so damn cool in this game at this point in time when we saw this gameplay for the first time during the PlayStation E3 2017 conference. Rest in peace, E3. Who would have thought less than 10 years later, as I'm recording this, basically, E3 will be long gone and dead? I didn't think so. Because I dreamed of going to E3 one day, but unfortunately, things always have to have an end. And unfortunately, I know later in the video I will be discussing Marvel Spider-Man 3 and why I'm pretty much excited for that game when it does come to life, and how I believe it is going to be the last chapter of this Marvel Spider-Man saga we got that kicked off in 2018 and which will presumably end in 2028, I assume, because it seems like every 5 years we're getting a mainline Spider-Man game. And of course, we're going to be talking about Miles Morales, Marvel Spider-Man 2 as well. And of course, towards the end of the video, we will dive deep into why I'm excited for Marvel Spider-Man 3 when that day comes in the near future. But yeah, I am going to let you guys enjoy the rest of the video, and I will be back in a few moments here to resume talking to you all about Marvel Spider-Man and this beautiful, beautiful saga. Thank you for watching so far, and I hope you enjoy this very, very special Why I'm Excited video.
Hey, big guy. Is that a Higgs field? That's actually really cool. Fisk, your men are safe. Your turn. Who runs the demons?
You're about to find out. Check the roof.
He's here? no! Let's go! Did that just happen? Yeah.
I'm getting reports of a helicopter with a wrecking ball?
It's complicated. Turns out Martin Lee is running the demons.
The guy who runs the homeless shelter?
Like I said, complicated. Sit tight, Yuri. I got this. Please, let me got this.
That helicopter is destroying the city.
I know.
You need to bring it down.
I know.
Maybe you could superhero a little faster?
Working on it, Yuri. Too close. Okay, Lee, here I come! Hi, is this the flight to Newark? Why are you doing this?
Because no one else will! Ah!
Lee, this is crazy! This isn't you!
You don't know me!
Need a plan. Need a plan real fast. I guess this is the plan! Come on, Pete, you got this! You got this, you got this, you got this! Please don't screw this up! Mr. Lee? It's over. Come on, dude, let's go. Miles!
PlayStation.
One of the best parts about Marvel's Spider-Man 2018 was the story mode. And let me tell you, everybody, this is one of my favorite stories ever told in video games, and I will die on that hill forever, and I will fight on that hill. The Marvel Spider-Man story is one of my favorite superhero stories told in media since Spider-Man 2, the movie, and of course some of the Batman games. But the Spider-Man story from the Marvel Spider-Man 2018 game is up there, and it's top-notch, and it's one of my personal favorites. It's a game I always go back to if I just want to kick back and play one of my favorite all-time games again. And whether it's the DLCs or just that main campaign again, and just experiencing the world of Spider-Man and Peter Parker, and eventually getting to learn more and know more about Miles Morales in Marvel Spider-Man 2018, or playing for the first time as MJ. That was pretty cool. I don't get all the hate for the or a dislike for the MJ missions when you play as MJ. I think they're pretty cool, and it offers a variety and more gameplay elements. So I see it from a different side compared to everybody else out there. But I really think the MJ missions were pretty damn cool in this. And of course, the story itself in Marvel Spider-Man 2018 was one of the best, and it still is the superior story, in my opinion, for the Marvel Spider-Man games, with the 2018 game up top, then Miles Morales at second, then Marvel Spider-Man 2 in third out of the 3 titles so far. But yeah, Marvel Spider-Man 2018 is one of my all-time favorite superhero video games and one of my all-time favorite Spider-Man games that we have ever gotten in recent years and in all time. Hey everybody, it's Carson here, and I am back again here to resume the Marvel Spider-Man Why I'm Excited saga here in this beautiful episode. One of the things I loved about the 2018 Marvel Spider-Man game was the DLCs. They were some of my most favorite memories in gaming, especially in the late 2010s, entering the early 2020s as I replayed this game multiple times. The Marvel Spider-Man The City That Never Sleeps DLC was amazing. I loved it. I replayed it over 100 times. I played it on my PS5 with Spider-Man Remastered. Of course, on PS4, I replayed it over a dozen times across the 5 or 6 different save files I have of the game. And I look forward to playing Marvel Spider-Man again on PC, either on PC or with a Steam Deck in the future, because I am currently in the process of getting a Steam Deck, and I'm very, very excited to get that one day and play Spider-Man once more on that handheld. So I think it's pretty cool. I can have a handheld and play Spider-Man on the go. It's just really cool. But yeah, the Spider-Man That Never Sleeps, the City That Never Sleeps DLC was perfect. The heist, looking back, that was a really fun one. I'll have to look at the names again of the DLCs because I honestly forget.
We have authorization for
I apologize. My phone's going pretty nuts right now. But yeah, the City That Never Sleeps DLC, damn perfect. I absolutely loved it. And it's just something special. From the heist to the, I forget the damn names, damn it. To just pretty much everything. From the heist to Turf Wars, the Silver Lining, it was perfect. And yeah, that is Act 1 of this video. Act 2. Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales released on November 12, 2020 for the PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 console, and our journey continues with the story of Miles Morales. November 12, 2020, a new chapter began in the Marvel Spider-Man universe with Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. And man, let me tell you, when this was first revealed, during that PlayStation Future of Gaming show, it was actually the first PlayStation 5 game we saw. Yeah, it went on later to release on PlayStation 4. It was beautiful there too. I played it on the PS4. I platinumed it on the PS4, and I platinumed it on the PlayStation 5. But seeing Spider-Man kick off the next generation of PlayStation was truly, truly awesome. And we're now 5 years deep. Miles Morales game has come and gone. I still play it here and there around the holidays. Mostly around Christmas because I like that winter theme for the Spider-Man game. And Miles Morales is such a great character. And I am very, very excited for the future of the series beyond Marvel Spider-Man 2 and, of course, Miles Morales, because I feel like we will see a lot more Miles Morales post Marvel Spider-Man 3 in the near far, far future once we get to that point. But Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales was a great game. I replayed it at least 4 different times. New Game Plused it. I played it on all the difficulties, including the ultimate difficulty, which was kind of difficult at first, but it was quite the adventure. And yeah, like it says, be greater, be yourself, Holiday 2020. That's one thing Insomniac has done really well with the Marvel Spider-Man games, and that's their slogans. Whether it's be greater, be yourself, be greater together, be forever, greater together, greater forever, be venomous. I think be venomous is just like Venom's slogan. I think it's pretty cool. One thing about Miles Morales game that I really liked was the app. I found that to be very, very cool. And of course, we met Spider-Man himself in the Marvel Spider-Man game. Not Peter Parker's Spider-Man, but Spider-Man the Spider-Cat. That was very cool. That was one of my favorite missions where we rescued Spider-Man the cat. Very, very cool. Looking back, I'll have to say the setting of Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales was great. And of course, the characters and stories were just awesome. My favorite character, other than Miles in that game, was probably Finn, aka the Tinkerer, in that video game title. And as you're seeing here, the suits options were great. The Spider-Verse suit released in Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, and it was very, very good. I have at least 100 to 200 hours of the PS5 version of Miles Morales and around 20 or 30 plus on the PS4 version. I'm planning to play all the Spider-Man games again one more time and its DLCs in the PC once I get my Steam Deck in the near future. So I am very much looking forward to replaying the Marvel Spider-Man series on another platform other than PlayStation. So that's going to be very, very cool. Playing on a handheld like Steam Deck, that'll be very, very awesome. But ladies and gentlemen, that is my thoughts and opinions and looking back session of Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. And I will see you in Act 3 because this is the end of Act 2. Act 3, Marvel Spider-Man 2, the latest entry in the Marvel Spider-Man video games, released on October 20th, 2023. And man, this was an adventure from start to middle to end. Please enjoy Act 3 of this very special video, and I apologize for the audio cutting out there, but this will be a very, very nice part of the video where we talk about the journey of Marvel Spider-Man 2, where it was a hit, where it had some misses, and where I hope we go in the future. Just for a couple minutes, then I will dive into what I believe and hope for the eventual Marvel Spider-Man 3, which will be the third mainline entry in this beloved action-adventure series and marvelous franchise, which is the Marvel Spider-Man franchise. September 2021 was a great month for one of the best reasons possible, and that is when we got the official announcement and reveal trailer for the next entry in the Marvel Spider-Man series to follow the events of Marvel Spider-Man, its DLC, and Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, with the reveal trailer and so much more of Marvel Spider-Man 2 with the official release window of 2023. It was revealed that we would both get to play as both Miles and Peter in the full game with their own stories and their own unique abilities. While the information at the time was very vague, we got a couple new stills plus the cinematic trailer and the release window of 2023 with the voice of Venom being voiced by the late great Tony Todd. Rest in peace, Tony Todd. Great actor, great man. Had a few good conversations with him over the years through online communications and some virtual stuff like that. But back on topic real quick. Marvel Spider-Man 2 officially announced at the PlayStation Showcase in 2021. The same event where we got the announcement for Marvel's Wolverine. Marvel's Wolverine has not yet came out yet. It's also been quite quiet on the Wolverine front, but maybe one day we will talk about Wolverine here on the channel some more. But yeah, Marvel Spider-Man 2 was officially revealed during the 2021 September PlayStation Showcase event, and it was perfectly splendid. And with that, the 2021 Spider-Man 2 reveal came and gone. The next time we saw Spider-Man was with the 2023 during the release year of the game at the PlayStation Showcase in summer 2023. I believe it was May. We saw the official introduction of Kraven the Hunter. Everybody thought he was the Kraven the Hunter, but that was Kraven the Hunter right behind him, and it was pretty cool. And of course, we got the gameplay reveal trailer during that same show, and only a few weeks later, we got the release date, which was October 20th, 2023, and we got the key art during Summer Games Fest, where we also got the release date. So that was pretty cool. And here is the story trailer that we got for Marvel Spider-Man 2 during Sony / Marvel Games and PlayStation's / Marvel Comic-Con during 2023, where we got pre-order information for the limited edition DualSense and console covers, and so much more about the story, and of course the story trailer as you see here. Looking back, it was a great time for a great game. It's one of my favorite titles of PlayStation 5. It's not the best Spider-Man title, but it had its moments of fun, and it had its moments where I was like, this could be so much better. But in the end, I loved the story, and I loved how it set up the future. And confirming that we're going to be playing as a new character pretty much. And we'll talk about that in the next part of the video. But Spider-Man 2, it's not the greatest Spider-Man game ever, but I enjoyed it from start to middle to end. The side quests were quite fun, and that's always important. I do wish there was a DLC for this game so it would answer a couple questions that it left open. But there is a lot on the table for whatever could come next for Spider-Man in the Marvel Spider-Man series, and that's what this video pretty much is up until the main bread and butter, which many of you will be listening for. And that is, of course, Spider-Man 3, which will be the next act of this video. So I would like to thank you all for listening, and thank you all for watching Act 2 of this video, and I will see you in Act 3, where we talk about the main bread and butter of the video, all about what I believe would be and could be Marvel Spider-Man 3. Act 4, Marvel Spider-Man 3. Now this part of the video is just me showing what I believe, pretty much talking about what I believe could be, should be, and just pretty much tell you why I am excited pretty much of Marvel Spider-Man 3 when we do get there one day and stuff like that. Obviously, there won't be much footage shown. It'll just be footage shown from previous Spider-Man footage in the background. Because obviously we have no footage yet of Marvel Spider-Man 3, and we probably won't for a few more years. But I hope you all have enjoyed this long video format and this new format I've been testing for the Why I'm Excited videos. It's been quite fun. The video itself has been in production for a long time. I've been putting it together in the background alongside previous episodes of my Why I'm Excited series. And I'll be sure to leave timestamps below so you could check out which act you would like to check out more. But Act 4 is the final part of this video where I talk to you all about Marvel Spider-Man 3 and little bits of information and what I hope to see in the third mainline title of the Marvel Spider-Man saga and what I would hope from it. So I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. Thank you. And now let's begin the Marvel Spider-Man 3 section of this video. The section you've all been waiting for to listen to. And well, with Marvel Spider-Man 3 obviously in development at Insomniac Games for a good while now, they are definitely working on that in Wolverine, obviously, because these games take a long time, and by the time Marvel Spider-Man 3 comes out in the near future, I believe either 2028 or 2029, it'll be 5 or 6 years since the last game. And since then, it'll be like 5 or 6 years have surpassed since the last title, which was Marvel Spider-Man 2. Because it's always been a 5-year wait, just about waiting for the Spider-Man games. And I do believe Spider-Man 3 is in development, obviously, because like I said, it takes a long time for these games to get developed, produced, written, and stuff like that, and filmed. Like, when I mean filmed, I'm talking about like the performance capture and the motion capture and stuff like that. And it's obvious that it's going to be quite the massive game, and it's obviously going to be the final chapter in the Marvel Spider-Man saga. I do believe it will be one of the last Spider-Man games we get for a long time, unless if Marvel and Sony, I don't know, maybe strike another deal or something in the future and we get like a Marvel Spider-Verse trilogy or something like that. And honestly, I would love to see like a Marvel Spider-Verse trilogy of games, because the Spider-Verse movies are really great, and I would love for those to be adapted in their own video games where we play as Spider-Verse centric characters. I do know there was a Spider-Verse game in development, because it unfortunately, I believe it, I don't know if it was an online game or a single player game, I don't know. I read an article one time online, and it said there was a Spider-Verse game in development somewhere, and it was unfortunately canceled. That's unfortunate. But maybe one day we'll get a Spider-Verse game Because if you remember in Marvel Spider-Man 2, we had that mission, that side quest slash main mission where we had to collect all the spider bots. And when you collect all the spider bots, you were granted a portal. A portal opened up in an alleyway where you met with a character named Delilah, I believe. And she brought up the name Miguel, who was heavily active in the world of the Spider-Verse. And Delilah took all the spider bots. I think the character's name was Delilah. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I played Spider-Man 2 in the Spider-Verse mission. But that obviously opened up the door for a possible Spider-Verse future from Insomniac, and I hope we see that someday, because obviously at the end of Marvel Spider-Man 2, we got the post-credit scene, not only Dr. Otto Octavius and Norman Osborn confirming that they are writing the final chapter together, basically, with Dr. Otto Octavius pretty much saying he is writing the final chapter. And we all obviously know Norman Osborn is finally going to grace the big green mask, and he's going to become the Goblin, the G Serum. And that's going to be, I believe, one of the best moments of Spider-Man 3 once we get there. And another thing about Spider-Man 3 is there is a lot they got to tackle, a lot of story. So I believe if they take maybe another 2 or 3 years additional dev time, I'll wait. I honestly could see this game releasing in either 2028 or 2029. It's a lot of times until then. We're in 2025 right now as I'm recording this. It is currently 2025. And so what? We got maybe another 3 or 4, possibly 5 years out until the release of this game, of Marvel Spider-Man 3. And we already surpassed almost 2 years, I believe, since the release of Marvel Spider-Man 2. So we're already 2 years in post Spider-Man 2 release. And we got maybe, another 3 or 4 years till the release of Marvel Spider-Man 3. Echo, stop. Sorry about that, guys. My Amazon Assistant robot went off. But what I was pretty much saying is we're probably a few more years out from the release of Marvel Spider-Man 3. And going back a minute or two ago when I was talking about the cutscenes, at the end of Marvel Spider-Man 2, we got the cutscene of who Miles' mom was dating. And it turns out she was dating Albert Moon. And Albert Moon introduced us to his daughter. We obviously didn't see the face, but it's Cindy Moon, Silk, which is quite massive in Spider-Verse, and stuff like that. So we're going to possibly have 3 playable Spider heroes in the next Spider-Man game. That's a lot of Spider characters and Spider story. That's why I am hoping Spider-Man 3 not only has a strong campaign from start to finish, amazing side quest, and I'm hoping they do a DLC, because there's still a lot of story they need to do and fix up, I believe, before they wrap up this amazing, fun trilogy of Spider-Man games. And I am hopeful that we will get a DLC content for Spider-Man 3, whether that's story expansion or more suits. Even though there is a vast library of suits, I do believe we will get DLC for the game, because they ain't going to fit everything they want story-wise into the main campaign. Now, if they do, that'll be great. I am hopeful that we get a strong campaign that's a little bit longer, at least 5 to 10 times longer than Spider-Man 2, and at least 5 times longer than the first game and its DLC. So I'm hoping Spider-Man 3 comes in around 30 to 35 hours of main campaign, plus 10 to 12 hours of side quests. So you're looking at a 40 to 50 hour overall experience here. And I know multiple people, when that time comes, when Marvel Spider-Man 3 releases, people will replay the game. And I know I will too. I'll replay it on all the difficulties, New Game Plus, and all that stuff. It's still quite early to talk about Marvel Spider-Man 3, but it is why I'm excited for it, basically, and that's what this video is. Just me talking about Marvel Spider-Man 3, the upcoming unannounced video game title from Insomniac and Marvel and Sony, and I do hope we see Marvel Spider-Man 3 in the future. And another cool thing is, we're probably a year or 2 away from the reveal of this game. Like, its first teaser for Spider-Man 2 was revealed 2 years prior from the game's release. So going off of timing here, we should see a reveal for Marvel Spider-Man 3 in 2026, because that will be 2 years out likely from the release. And if we don't, we'll probably see it in 2027. Then I imagine we'll see it again around 2027 or 2028, whenever their game's release year is. We will see Marvel Spider-Man 3 heavily during the 2 to 4 month period before its release, because I do believe they're going to go all hard for the marketing of Marvel Spider-Man 3, since it is the final chapter. And now, before we wrap it up here, I just want to say one thing. I do believe the game is going to be titled Marvel Spider-Man 3, and it won't have like a sub-chapter or subtitle or anything. But honestly, that's all I have to say for now on Marvel Spider-Man 3. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the outro. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. And that's all I have to say now, folks. Thank you for watching, and be greater forever, or greater together, whatever the slogan may be for Marvel Spider-Man 3. I'm excited for it, and I hope you are too, because the future is bright for our friendly neighborhood heroes. With Miles, Peter, Miles, and Sydney at the helm, I think we got a great story coming in the near future. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in the outro. Peace. And with that, everybody, comes another end to another episode of my Why I'm Excited series here on my channel. I would like to thank you all for watching this special episode of Why I'm Excited, where I talk about current, future, and future things I'm excited for, if they're announced or not, or they're just, I don't know, something I'm looking forward to. And in this episode was just something I'm excited about that's coming in the near future, far future, whether it's 4 or 5 years from now, or 6 or 7. I'm always excited for the future of something, because it brings me excitement and joy, and their previous entries have. And no other than episode 8 of my Why I'm Excited series. Today was all about Marvel Spider-Man 3. I am looking back on a great series of games, from its DLC, the story, to side quests, characters, lore, collectible items, and just enjoying the ride for both Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, Marvel Spider-Man 2, and whatever comes next in this series, whether that's more spin-off games, an online game, maybe, I don't know. That could be cool one day, but I don't know if they'll ever do a Spider-Man online game. Would be cool, but it'll also take a lot of resources from the main team. You don't want to always do that, but whatever it is for Spider-Man, I will be there, and Marvel Spider-Man 3 is definitely up there on my most excited and anticipated list for that day to come. I will be waiting for it, and I just want to say thank you all for watching another episode of Why I'm Excited, and I hope to see you next time for Why I'm Excited episode 9, where we will be talking about Marvel's Wolverine, another video game I'm excited about that hasn't really gotten any updates in quite some time, and I am hoping to see Marvel's Wolverine in the near future, because it's definitely one of my excited games, as it is part of my Why I'm Excited series. We talked about Wolverine a little bit here today, very briefly, in a couple sentences here and there, and here in the outro. But ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this video of Why I'm Excited, I would like for you to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and check out all my previous episodes and upcoming episodes of Why I'm Excited here on my YouTube channel. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. My name is Carson Kelly, and I will see you on the next edition of Why I'm Excited. Peace.